Welcome back to the Green Means Go channel. It's your host, me. Smash that like button if you don't mind. Yesterday, De Silva, not only did he hit 3 threes, no, he hit 3 threes. He's not the guy. He hit 3-3-3. He hit 3-3-3-3-3. So we cashed that. Orlando blew out the Clippers. This is what I was going to say. Nikhil Walker-Alexander. I said 3 threes. I looked at his matchup. I looked at where he shot the threes, where the Spurs didn't defend well. The dude hit 8 of them. We'll call that a read of the lifetime. I don't know if we're ever going to have a guy get 3 at plus money and then go on to hit 8. So the read was there. We feel good. And then we dang near swept the Sixers-Bucks game. It took overtime to get it done, but we dang near swept. Sixers won by 3 or more. AJ Green hit 3 threes. Maxey had 9 assists, so we cashed that 8 at plus money. And then Bobby Portis, he did not get the double-double, but he cleared his rebounds total. So we're calling it a sweep. You know, we could maybe argue that double-double's not quite a sweep. Somebody's in the comments going, oh, well, technically doesn't pay the bills. Okay? We swept. Kinda. Sequence dice. If you're looking for a game for your kid, this is not an ad. We bought this. It was on sale at Meijer, of all places, for $7. Walmart, you got to pay up a little bit, $11. It's worth $11. My daughter is 4 years old. It does say ages 7 to adult. Maybe I have an advanced kid. Maybe I have a little savant on my hands. I'm not sure. She can play it. If your kid can count, you can play sequence dice. So it's a great game. It takes like a half hour. It's perfect for attention span. It's fun for me even. So you're looking for a Christmas present for your kid, get this game. It's cheap. It's fun. Okay, let's talk ball. We got 9 games today, NBA Friday. And we'll do what we've been doing. We'll go through these games. I'll give you some ideas, and then I'll end with one sort of official play if you want to ride. We got the game in Cleveland, 13.5 favorites, and the total is pretty high, 239. You look at the pace of both of these teams, and you say, okay, that matches. You look at the defense, and you say, okay, that matches. Pacers' offense has just been so inconsistent. Now, they do get Benedict Mathurin back, which has helped them, but I am not sure, really. I'm truly not sure about this total. I feel like it's a little too high. Now, both teams defend the 3 well, which is why I think it's a little too high, but they also play fast. I like Jared Allen tonight. 2 things working against that. He's questionable, 1, with an injury, and 2, if the Pacers go small ball, which is kind of what they're set up to do, and go fast, I can see Jared Allen not playing a ton of minutes. His points is at 15. That's about where I like it. Sorry, we didn't have the lights on. Golly, guys. I mean, what are we doing here? Who's running this operation? So if you think that it's going to be a fast-paced game and Cleveland goes small, maybe go against Jared Allen. Don't go with that. But it's tempting to me. DeAndre Hunter, I also looked at him, his points, but they're up there. I mean, has he been balling? I don't know. It's like 20 points for DeAndre Hunter. It's a little nerve-wracking there. So I think there's some options here. I lean the under, but other than that, I don't see a ton that interests me. I just don't trust the Pacers right now. Game in Boston. Brooklyn does not score in the paint, but elsewhere they score pretty well. Shoot a lot of threes. Boston, however, good team, balanced team. They play slow, one of the slowest teams in the NBA, but they are efficient, both on offense and defense. I like Jaylen Brown points tonight and potentially his threes. You can get 3 threes at plus 190. I think that's a good price for a game that I think shapes up well for him scoring a lot and shooting a lot. So if you like a solo play, a single, Jaylen Brown 3 threes at 190 is pretty good. Michael Porter Jr. as well, points and threes. I didn't see a price that really tickled my gooch. And sometimes if the gooch isn't, like if my gooch tickles, I'm betting it. If my gooch, I'm kind of like, nope, nothing. Then I'm not going to go with Michael Porter. So if I said Michael Porter threes and your taint did a little number, a little jig, a little 1-2 2-step, bet Porter threes. Raptors. It's so much better when I don't have to pretend I'm sharp, guys. When I'm on here like, oh, well, Michael Porter's efficiency rating is, it's like, I just listen to the gooch and we're in the business. Who else is gooch balling on you guys? Who else is gooch gambling? There is no other content creator whose grundle determines their gamble. Why are there so many names for that area of the body? Taint, gooch, grundle, and what's the technical name? Perineum. Let's build a perineum parlay, chat. And we'll start with Michael Porter threes. Toronto and Washington. I don't love a big spread of 13.5, but boy howdy, I don't mind 13.5 tonight. Washington just does not have offense, and they don't play defense. And for a team as efficient as Toronto, plays a good pace, but plays well defensively and offensively, I think this could get ugly and quick. So 13.5 is not something I mind. Toronto scores a lot of buckets inside the paint, one of the better teams to score inside the paint. Washington can't defend there. They can't rebound there. So where my eyes are drawn is their rebounds tonight. RJ Barrett, now he's not going to go out there and probably get 10 of them, but if you can get 5 or 6 at plus money, I think it's a look. Scotty Barnes always kind of flirts with a double-double and triple-double. I think he's a look at 10. And then Jacob Poeltl as well. Obviously these three, they're going against each other. You're not going to hit them all. Maybe you are, but pick some guy you feel comfortable with. I think that's a good spot to be. You guys like deviled eggs? I'm having this debate. Thanksgiving, we always kind of get into the deviled egg mood, and it's deviled eggs are not something you eat like a 4th of July cookout, and they get all hot and they start. We don't do that, but Thanksgiving, I kind of like a deviled egg. Nobody else I really talk to does. Where are my deviled egg people at? Let me know. Chicago Bulls, 2.5 or 2-point favorites tonight. Both of these offenses are incredibly efficient. Guys, look at that total. That's not a typo. 249.5? 249.5. I don't know if I've seen a total that high in a long time. 250? Bro, do you know what that means? It means that they're expecting both of these teams to put up 125. That's crazy. Defensively, obviously, Chicago's not great. They play fast. They score a lot of points. Points in the paint for Chicago is high. So if you like Bam Adebayo, although he's not a super paint guy, he'll spread the floor a little bit, I think it's a look. Both of these teams shoot lots of threes, not lost of threes, but they shoot lots of threes. Norman Powell, 4 of them at 141, super high volume. I think he could get that tonight. 4 of them at plus 140, I don't mind. And then if you're looking at Chicago guys to shoot threes, because again, I think there's just going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of chucking done. Vucevic and that power forward they have, I don't know his name, but Buzelis? How do you say his name? Matavius Buzelis? I don't know. Okay, Chicago's power forward. You'll understand. His initials are MB, and then somebody type in the phonetic pronunciation of that guy's name for me. Type it so I can actually. What is Buzelis? Mavericks, Pelicans. Both of these offenses are pretty bad. League average wise, they're just not great. Defensively, Pelicans are worse. The Pelicans play a little slower. I started to kind of question myself. I'm usually an overs guy. Unders are scary. Here's how I think about it, and it's not good. It's not good at all. But if you bet an under, you got to wait the whole game. You got to sweat the whole time. You bet an over, you could cash in the first quarter. Maybe unders are worth it because you get more money's worth. You potentially have a last longer. Maybe we need to start betting unders. I like the under here. 232 I think is too high. I like Dallas as well on the money line and on the spread, 3.5. Look at Dallas rebounds, whether that's PJ Washington, Derek Lively, even Max Christie. I know New Orleans struggles to get some boards, and the issue is I don't know who's going to get them for Dallas. There's not a premier rebounder on this team. So look around. Dallas rebounds I think is a play, and then Brandon Williams assists. That is the Mavericks. I think having Cooper Flag back, I think it helps him in a weird way. I know Cooper Flag handles the ball quite a bit, but I think Williams having Flag back in this game where he didn't last game, I think it helps him. Suns, I'm staying off of this one. Both of these teams are very well balanced, strong offensively, decent defensively, and they play pretty slow. They play in the half court a little bit. So, again, that total may be a little too high, but these offenses are efficient enough that they may be able to get it done. I don't know. I can see both these teams kind of locking up defensively. Maybe the under. Maybe I like the under there too. Last 3 games of the night, we got Houston, who is very solid, one of the best on all sides of the ball, facing off against Denver, who's great offensively, okay defensively, plays a little bit slower than Houston. Denver's defensive weakness is in the paint, which the Rockets are pretty good at. Houston's defensive weakness is from the 3, which Denver is pretty good at. So I don't want to go an under here because I think while both of these teams do play well defensively, their weakness defensively is the is the opposing offense's specialty. So I expect the Rockets to have some success in the paint. I expect Denver to shoot the three well. I looked at Kevin Durant and Alperen Sengun. Their totals are a little too high for me. I think KD's sitting at 26, 27, and Sengun's not far behind. He's like 24. Not going to do it. Not going to bite. I didn't love the number. I am doing this for fun now, guys. Check down here. We're doing this for entertainment, but I'm not interested in that. Warriors makes me a little nervous. I kind of like Portland 7.5. The only thing is they've got some injuries, and I don't know who's going to be out there tonight. Portland plays pretty fast. Their defense isn't great, but their offense, in some ways, their offense is better than Golden State. Now, Golden State's obviously had injuries. Curry's been in and out. Buddy Hield's been in and out. Padinsky's been in and out. Green's been like, you can't get a read on the Warriors because they haven't shown any consistency. They live and die by the three. Portland lives and dies in the paint, and it's kind of like the same thing I just mentioned. Both of the teams defend poorly what the other team excels at. Corner threes, if we want to get super niche, super nitty gritty, Portland struggles to defend the corner three. They're allowing, again, like a higher percentage, one of the highest in the league at the corner three position. Now, Curry is not going to shoot a ton there. You look at this team, you say Curry shoots the threes. Yes, but as a ball handler, he's up at the top a lot. Very rarely, yes, off screens, he might loop around and hit the corner three. Regardless of that, I'm staying away from Curry. I think Moses Moody at 3 threes could be good. I think Buddy Hield at 3 threes could be good. I think Podazemski at 2 or 3 threes could be good. I look at some of the 2 and 3s on this team, the 2 guard and the 3 guard forward, and think that could be a spot where you could get some high volume for threes. Now, Moses Moody, I'll tell you, high volume, he's been cold. 2 straight games where he's only hit 1, but I think he shot 6 or more in each. So it's an option. But Donovan Clingan double-double is my pick of the day. Favorite pick of the day? I think Donovan Clingan anything is the play today. Draymond Green, I don't believe is going to be able to out-rebound or defend Donovan Clingan. He's just too big. Again, the only fear is if they start running and they go small ball. I think Clingan can run with these guys a little bit more than Jared Allen, and I could be wrong. I like Clingan rebounds. I like Clingan points. I like Clingan double-double. And then lastly, Utah's a little better offensively in a weird way than the Thunder, but defensively they're just not. They're both playing very fast paces. Hartenstein, I looked at his points or rebounds. It's an option. He's just been so inconsistent. I never know what he's going to get. I don't feel great about either of these teams right now, so I'm passing. Here's our pick. Here's my play of the day. It is taking things I really like and knocking off a total or 2 and then adding the boost back. So it just makes it a little easier to hit, and we get the benefit of the boost. So this is a 50% boost that I had on FanDuel. I'm going Scotty Barnes, 8 rebounds. I'm going Jaylen Brown, 2 threes. I'm going Vucevic, 2 threes. And I'm going Donovan Clingan to get 10 boards. And that is my play. Now, some of you may be like, well, Green Means Go, I want to know more. I want more of your Gooch gambles, your perineum parlays, your taint, your taint tickets, if you will. You can check those out on Pickett. If you're not on Pickett already, sign up. It's free. Use my code GMG, and it will track your bets. You can tail my picks, things of that nature. So I haven't locked in anything else today. I may go back and play some of these, like Jaylen Brown 3 threes. I'll just play that straight since it's plus 190. Scotty Barnes 10 boards, I think was plus 2 something. I'd play that straight. Things of that nature. Maybe I play some straights. If you want to see them, they'll be on my Pickett. Otherwise, guys, we got touchdowns and props later on today, and we'll keep grinding. So appreciate you all. Please help me get back into the algorithm's good graces. And you do so by telling me if you like deviled eggs, telling me what plays you like, leaving a comment, sharing this with somebody. Send this to someone who likes Gooch. Bye.